Hey everyone, I'm super excited about today's video vlog. I'm going to share today about what I can feel and about autonomic dysreflexia. And you're probably like, auto what? Well, that is two words that are very, very important and very crucial when you live a life with a spinal cord injury. But I'm going to tell you more about that after I tell you about what I can feel, because most people think, and I say this when I speak, that I can feel from my chest up and I have no feeling from my chest down. But it's not that easy. It's actually more complicated than that. And I thought it would be interesting to share because, first of all, every level of injury is different. There's no two people the same. I have a complete injury. There are some people that have not damaged the spinal cord as much as I did. And so they have sporadic feeling throughout their body. They have sporadic movements that are below their level of injury. I do not have that because I damaged my spinal cord very badly. But then the other thing is with my injury, the places that I can feel are different. So again, let me just say, so from my chest down, right from like here down, I have no feeling, no movement. I can move my head and my neck, my shoulder muscles, my bicep muscles, and my deltoid muscles. Now when I'm speaking, I joke that I'm thankful that I at least can still do the chicken dance. I'm sure you've heard that one before if you heard me speak, but I am thankful for that. And my fingers are paralyzed. I can move my wrists, but with my fingers being paralyzed, I can only feel the first three of my fingers. And it was interesting because after almost a year of Doug and I being married, he said something like, oh, well, you can't feel your fingers. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, well, you can't move your fingers are paralyzed. And I was like, whoa, no, I can feel my fingers, I just can't move them. But the last two fingers, I really have no feeling in. Like if someone was to push against them, I would know. But with temperature and even needles, I try to get my blood work done at the doctor's office out of this hand because can't feel much over there. And same with this hand. I also can feel my arms. So if you were to touch me on this side of my arms, I would be able to feel that. It's very actually sensitive on that side of my arms. But the back of my arms is where I can feel, again, if you had pressure. But if you put something up hot or cold, I would not be able to tell the difference. And so I have to be very careful, especially as I've learned sitting next to fireplaces, sitting next to hot bonfires. I have to be careful in that because I can't tell, along obviously with my legs, but I can't tell with my arms either. And so it's pretty crazy. Also, even I can feel all the way across and in the back on my chest here and in my back. But not so much in my armpits. So it's really crazy. Thought you'd want to know that, maybe not, but very interesting I've seen in my journey. Now with autonomic dysreflexia, because people think, well, if she can't feel, how does she know when she has to go to the bathroom? How does she know when something's not right? And now when I had my accident, autonomic dysreflexia was introduced to my family as something being very dangerous and being a huge concern, because if you get autonomic dysreflexia and you don't pay attention to it, you can die, you can have a stroke from it. And so when I came home, I was very scared of this happening. But really what autonomic dysreflexia is where your blood pressure rises and it alerts your body to know that something's not right. So if my bladder is full or my socks are not on right, or my shoe, like maybe the tongue is not out, I will get on my body, I will get the chills. And it's pretty crazy because if it's just my shoe, maybe you just get a little bit. If my bladder's full, oh man, my hair is sticking straight up on my arms. But to me, it's really become a great gift because it allows me to know what's going on with my body. And so people will think, oh, she doesn't know she has to go to the bathroom. Yes, I do. My body just has a different way of alerting me. And this autonomic dysreflexia is something that as soon as I feel it, I am sure to pay attention to it and to take care of all the things that it could be so that that can go away. Because again, like I said, it can be a very dangerous thing. And I just love how complicated and cool God made our bodies, because our organs are on the outside of our spinal cord. So it doesn't affect people that think, well, you're paralyzed. Does your stomach not work? No, my stomach works. Everything, my lungs, my heart, my stomach, all of those are on the outside of my spinal cord. So I can, I still feel hungry. I still know when I'm full. None of my organs have paralysis. Now, when I'm seeing people hear that my stomach muscles are paralyzed, that's not my stomach. The stomach muscles are what lie on the outside of the stomach that allow you to breathe, allow you to have control when you're singing. And so just wanted to clarify on that little myth too, of people are like, well, you said your stomach muscles are paralyzed. That must mean your stomach's paralyzed. Nope, just the muscles. So I hope you enjoyed learning about what I can feel today. If you have any questions, feel free to put comments below, as I hope I covered everything, and always would love to hear your feedback. Thanks so much.